Welcome back, everyone. It is Tuesday. It's our math lesson. And today's activity is actually one of my favorite lessons to teach about. It's about comparing values. And so the terms that we're going to be utilizing are greater than, less than, and equal to. A lot of times students have difficulty grasping these concepts, but the reality is that you utilize comparing values every single day, right? When you go to the store, when you go shopping, you want to get the best deal for your money. So you want to compare values to see which is more or greater than and which is less or less than, or are they the same value? Does it matter if you choose a brand name versus a generic brand name? So comparing values is really important. We don't necessarily implement it the way that we do in math in real life, but being able to compare values, the core skill being discussed today, is really important. So I'm excited to teach you about this. What does it mean to compare values? In math, when we compare values, we are trying to establish the relationship between two numbers. Which number is more, which number is less, or whether the two numbers are equal to or the same as, okay? So when you're comparing two numbers, it's always one of those three. It's always one number is worth more, one number is worth less, and sometimes the two numbers equal out and everything's okay. So these are the symbols that we use. As you know, all math sentences are read from left to right. So when the number is on here to the left, we read it from left to right, okay? So greater than means the first number is larger, and if you think about it, the crocodile opens its mouth to the larger number because it's hungry, okay? If it's opening up to the right, we consider that less than. So the number that comes first would be less than the second number. Equal to means all things are balanced. The two numbers have the same value. They are the same as one another. So let's look at this in practice. Greater than. I'm going to use the example of 4 is greater than 3. So when we compare values, like I said, you read the math sentence from the left side to the right. So in this picture, we can read it as 4 is greater than 3 or worth more than 3. And you can think about it in a very functional way. Would you rather have $4 or $3? My bet is that you'd rather have $4 because you can get more with $4 than you can with $3. So 4 is the larger number. The alligator opens up to the left because he's hungry and he wants to eat the largest value, okay? He likes the 4. The 4 is worth more. All right, less than. So we're reading this math sentence from left to right still. So in this picture, we read this as 5 is less than or smaller or worth less than 8. Okay, so if you think about it, would you rather have $5 or $8? Well, you'd rather have $8. That's worth more. So even the alligator wants to eat the larger amount. So his mouth opens up to the right because he's hungry. He likes the 8. The 8 is more filling than 5. So 5 is less than 8. Equal to. Equal to is nice. It's pretty straightforward. When you see the equal to sign, that means both numbers on either side of the equal sign are the same as one another, okay? So in this picture right here, we read it as 5 is equal to or has the same value as 5. And I am not sure why this says 3. I am so sorry. I'm going to go ahead and change this. How do I escape? Here we go. Let's fix that. Even teachers make mistakes. So 5 is equal to or has the same value as 5, all right? If it was 5 and 3, those would not be equal because 5 is larger than 3, so this statement is now true. 5 is the same as 5. $5 is $5 all day long, okay? So they are equal to, everything is good. All right, we're gonna do some practice examples. Remember, please remember, reading a math equation is like reading a sentence. You start from left to right. Okay, so we're going to start here. This is number 1. 12 blank 8. Which do you think is the larger number? 12 or 8? Let's look at the next one. 5 blank 14. Okay, so in these two numbers, we're comparing these two values. Which is more and which is less? And then the last one, number 3, 9 blank 9. Okay, that one's not so bad. So let's see our responses. Well, 12 is greater than 8. So my alligator mouth opens up to the left. He's hungry, he likes the 12 more. In the second example, 5 is less than or smaller than 14. So the alligator mouth opens to the right. He doesn't want this 5, he'd rather have 14. 14 is much more filling. For the third example, you probably recognize that 9 and 9 are the same number. So if they're the same number, I'm going to use the equal sign to show that they are balanced, they are worth the same, they have the same value, okay? So in this first example, 12 is greater than 8. Second, 5 is less than 14. And the third one, 9 is equal to 9. So we're going to go through more examples of this. I think it's really helpful just to practice, because once you practice, you start to get the flow of it, okay? And it starts to make more sense once you actually start, writing on paper and working it out in your head. So we'll practice this today. I hope that you guys have a great time during our Zoom meeting, and I will see you later. Take care.